Hi there, my name is John Stevens, pastor of Zion Lutheran Church, and we're in Oregon City, Oregon, and we're also part of the ELCA, and welcome to Dollar Store Children's Sermons, where we take a look at the lectionary text and we tie them to an item from the Dollar Tree. This is for the, September 28th, for the 19th Sunday after Pentecost. Got the notes here, and all that, the 19th Sunday out for Pentecost. We're getting this up on Monday so that we can get it there for Sunday, and I have mapped out the rest of October so I can get a little bit ahead so that you guys can also get springboards for next month's children's sermon. But for today, we're using all the texts. We've got out of Amos, we've got out of Timothy, and we've got out of Luke. These texts that are... They seem kind of hard for me for a children's sermon. It's Lazarus. It's the death and Lazarus and the rich man dies and it's for me it was hard to think about a children's sermon for it. I'm going to put a link on here that from a couple of years ago where we do a children's sermon using garage sale stickers, and this idea that all of the texts have something to do with about love for money. And in Timothy's text, it's the love of money is the root of all evil, and this idea that sometimes we, and like the rich man who doesn't notice Lazarus and he steps over and he takes this idea that we are we're so in love with money that we can, I look back at this like 2013, and anyway, so putting the stickers on. Oh, I love money so much. I think of it as the kids when someone's like, "Oh, I love ice cream," and you go, "Oh, if you love it so much, why don't you marry it?" I'm just silly, but that's what it is. It's silly, the sense that it's like loving something so much that we step over our neighbor, and we don't even see who that is, and that's pretty messed up. So the item, though, I'm using this time around, and is still looking at all the texts. I'm looking at the brokenhearted and the oppressed and the poor and the outcast, the downcast. And the item that kept coming to my mind, and they have it at the Dollar Tree, and you can probably find it. You might have one at your church, but is a first aid kit. That the first aid kit, the purpose of the first aid kit is to take care of someone, to take care of your neighbor. It's to take care of ourselves, but a lot of times with the first aid kit, someone's hurt and you go get the first aid kit. And they go and they get the first aid kit, and in there's items that can help you out: a bandage, a Band-Aid, some ointments, but all with the purpose of taking care of our neighbor. And these texts have to do with how we cannot see our neighbor, how we cannot pay attention, how things that we just don't pay attention to. But they remind us that our God is a God that always pays attention to the outcast, the oppressed, the downtrodden, the poor. That's our God that reaches out and pays attention and loves and takes care of. And then we are called to do the same thing. So this item I'm using is the first aid kit, and I think it'll work. You also take a look at the 2013 one that I linked to on this, and for anything, just for a laugh. But as always, I hope this is a springboard for your own thinking and your own children's sermon. And thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a great and blessed week.